if you hear any static in the background, I am currently trying to figure out what that sound is, or if there's any way to nullify it. If you have any ideas and or details of how to do so, please comment them down below. Now, let's get into the video. Ladies and gentlemen, I loved Call of Duty Modern Warfare. I loved the guns, I loved the sound, the way it looked, the way it played was a slow, tactical pace, and to some in the Call of Duty community, the fact that Modern Warfare had the Call of Duty title was a disgrace, and they hated the game. And I rightfully so disagreed, due to the fact that I look at Modern Warfare and I look at Cold War. Without the Call of Duty titles, Modern Warfare succeeds Cold War by a mile. It attracted multiple games, it had more money, and it had the more realistic kind of play rather than Cold War's arcadey feel to it. And some people have their opinions, and that is by all means their opinion. I do not change that. But as of late, when Call of Duty Cold War appeared, Infinity Ward, ladies and gentlemen, has gone radio silence. You haven't heard a peep out of them. Now, the community manager for Modern Warfare was always quiet, alright? She was always quiet. She never said anything. And many in the COD community called her a mime. The woman doesn't speak. I have to use the clean version, but yes, or not to blame truth, because the man speaks some facts when it comes to whatever her name is. I don't even remember really. That's just how much work she did for the Call of Duty community. But getting back into Infinity Ward, ever since Cold War appeared, it feels like they no longer giving the Modern Warfare community what they want, and they appear to be pushing the either, again, like I always say, they either push Warzone, and now it appears they're pushing the Cold War. And I almost broke it down, ladies and gentlemen. I could not get like the fun playlist in Modern Warfare to the point where I nearly copped Cold War, but it got out of sale the day I was thinking about doing it, so I didn't buy it. Your boy is still staying strong. I quite frankly refused to buy Cold War. It was not finished, but I was just so bored I thought about it. I'm honestly thinking about making a Minecraft playthrough at this point. That's just how bored I am. But getting back in Infinity Ward, the community has made it quite frankly very, very clear on Reddit, on Twitter, on all the other platforms you can find Infinity Ward. We want shipment 24/7 and shoot house 24/7. Some people even said vacant. They want the fun playlist where they can go in, play, and or grind for camos, and Infinity Ward has refused to deliver. Ladies and gentlemen, the Call of Duty Modern Warfare currently has a ton of hackers to where nobody is doing anything about it. Now, it was already bad enough, and they were claiming to do things about it when the game had more of a quote-unquote was still live, but currently, right now, in the moment, it feels as if nobody is doing anything about these hackers, and I believe it is Activision telling Infinity Ward, okay, Cold War's here, stop making money on Modern Warfare, and start focusing on your next game. Activision, to the people who are Activision, to the people who are on top of Activision, listen to me and listen to me well. This decision sucks. You've had all these people who bought Modern Warfare, people who love Modern Warfare, people who like Modern Warfare for the guns, the experience, the tactical. They don't like the arcadey feel of it, like the Rainbow Six Siege community. A lot of some people came from Rainbow Six Siege to Modern Warfare because it had that tactical experience. And that's something I enjoy about it. And you're trying to tell me that you might push away some people just so they can buy Cold War just because it ties into Warzone? No. And something a lot of people has called out, the Battle Pass is connected to Cold War. The Battle Pass has, quite frankly, nothing to do with Modern Warfare. Nothing. I bought this Battle Pass thinking, oh, okay, something's gonna connect to Modern Warfare. I thought, oh, the Sykes was cool. Okay, do we get to use these Sykes on Modern Warfare? No, we don't. They've kept strictly all of this stuff strictly for Black Ops Cold War because they want people to buy it. They thought, okay, if we do all this stuff exclusively for Cold War, people are going to go buy it. People aren't going to buy Call of Duty Cold War. They've seen the big streamers stream this. You want the streamers to have publicity, and you want to show them these games. Ladies and gentlemen, if they go to Twitch, if they go to YouTube, they see blank. You know how many of these commentary communities I've seen their games? There's always something buggy. Always something buggy in your game. And you expect for us to drop Modern Warfare, a game that is polished, a game that is good, the game has a lot of people playing it, a lot to grind for, a lot of guns, a lot of the experience is amazing. You expect me to drop Modern Warfare for this broken, don't look as good, don't sound as good, the way it's played, it's got a very, it's arcadish, and I get that some people like that arcadish feel, but I quite frankly personally don't. I don't like the arcadey feel. Once in a while, yeah, but not all the time. It just irritates me. It makes no sense. And you still have all these people playing Modern Warfare, and you can easily make money off of placing, hey, you see all these Modern Warfare bundles, put them in Warzone. Instead, they have all these Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War bundles. They refuse to really show any Modern Warfare bundle. They put them all the way near the bottom, at the very bottom. Nobody's trying to see that. It's so irritating. They're not even fixing their shop, ladies and gentlemen. At this point, I go to the shop and I'd be like, I check out all the new stuff. I still got the alert thing all in my face, irritating me, because I know I've gone through all the guns and it's not leaving. Activision, whoever's making your decision is need to get a reality check. They need to learn something. They need to understand it. Nobody's really gonna get Cold War because it sucks. You need to focus more on Modern Warfare and Warzone because people like that. They spent the most money on that game in years. Let that sink in. So you tell me the biggest game you've ever sold, a lot of people bought it and they're playing it still, and a new game come out and not that many people went over to it the way they did for Modern Warfare. That alone should let you know that they prefer the Modern Warfare. A lot of people prefer the Modern Warfare experience instead of the Cold War experience. So don't get me wrong, you do have people who prefer the Treyarch experience over the Infinity Ward experience or the Sledgehammer experience. And I believe that you should just produce 3 games, one by Infinity Ward, one by Treyarch, one by Sledgehammer, and then you focus on those 3 so that way they can all get the experience, so that way everybody in the COD community is happy. Your battle pass be mixed between Modern Warfare, Cold War, and whatever Sledgehammer is working on. That would have been the perfect experience right there. But instead I'm seeing this strictly Cold War. You really want my $60 that badly. You didn't think we didn't notice that Cold War was on sale for so long? Your game must be dying. The game must be dying or something, because clearly, and with the news that the SBMM got dropped in Cold War during around Christmas time, yeah, we know clearly something ain't right. And it feels like the SBM Modern Warfare got cranked up. I don't know what it was, but I can't have fun no more. I can't even sit back. Whenever I sit back, I get blowed out. If I lean forward, then I'm just dead even. So it's to the point where I just don't even care no more, and I always lean back. I'm having fun. But get it back on topic. Infinity Ward. The least thing you can do is give us the playlist. Like, give us all of the modes. Give us all the modes. If you're not supporting the game no more, we don't care. Give us all the modes, and we'll be happy with that. We'll happily play. We'll even spend money on the game. People will still spend money on this game because they know what they're getting. So what are you doing? You have this game. Just give us all the modes, and it's over with. You've made a constant revenue stream right there. You're good. This makes no sense. The mime, she needs to speak. Okay? Somebody get her to stop blocking people on Twitter and get her to speak. Because the Call of Duty Cold War community manager, people are out here exposing Cold War because the dude lost all his camos and stuff. Hundreds of hours on the game, he lost it just because he opened up the game at a community, and once he got exposed, then the community manager decided to come on out here. And that's for Cold War. Modern Warfare, you lose your stuff, that is it. She ain't doing nothing for you. Somebody need to tell if Activision, you need to listen. But that's all I gotta say, ladies and gentlemen. Until next time, until then, peace.